Hey guys, what's up? Now, for these videos, one after the other, I'm gonna be reviewing almost every film franchise, from horror to romance to action. Starting with horror, I'm starting with the Halloween franchise first. Now, the first film I'm gonna be reviewing is, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Now, for all you who are probably asking, why is it called The Return of Michael Myers? Well, let's recap. Ever since John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, the original writers of the first Halloween and the second Halloween, they made a third one called Season of the Witch. And ever since that cinematic abortion of the film franchise, John Carpenter and Deborah Hill divorced themselves from the franchise. So, a few years later, Moustapha Akkad bought his rights for the Halloween franchise. So, he wanted to bring Michael Myers back in the picture. So therefore, Halloween 4, Season of the Witch, or not that. Not that one. So therefore, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, was born. So, let's get to the plot line. Alright, so, the film starts out when they're transferring Michael from Richmond Federal Sanitarium. Yeah, that's good. The people at Smith's Grove are getting on my nerves anyways. So they come to pick up Michael's body for transport. But Loomis isn't there to warn them? What the hell is this? You got two paramedics being escorted by a cliche rent-a-cop, only to find that Michael was in a coma and everyone thought he was dead? Are you blind? So anyways, they load Michael's body into on their way loading him into the ambulance with this kick-ass Halloween music in the background, which I give kudos to. So this this line I have one minor issue with. Drive carefully? You're really gonna say this in one of these damn films? You basically just signed their death certificates, right? Of course, we need another excuse for Michael to find another relative who survived and for his reason to kill the paramedics off in the first place. Alright, meanwhile, Jamie, the daughter of Laurie Strode, apparently is, she's been having hallucinations of her uncle coming to kill her. Wait a minute. Huh. I guess they chose Danielle Harris for the whole deal. So, when she sees the Smith's Grove Sanitarium ambulance, she knows he's coming for her. So anyways, she goes to pray by her bedside, right? Only to get her ankle grabbed by Michael apparently, and she escapes. Oh, but here's where it gets more confusing. He appears by her bedside. Whoa! What the hell? Okay, guys. For the people in the box office who were writing this dang film, I gotta say, you really went for broke this time. I'm sorry, guys. It's just that if there's one thing I cannot deal with, is this cheap-looking mask. I mean, the mask is too white. The hair's slicked back. It doesn't have a blank emotion. It has more of a shocked expression. With all respect, according to this, not only once do you see Michael's eyes, which explains what Dr. Loomis was explaining in the first film when he said blank, pale, emotionless face and the devil's eyes, the blackest eyes. This was what he was referring to. I mean, really, this was what he was referring to in the entire film. I mean, really. This was an entire film that he was explaining. Anywho, turns out it was all... Really? Really? It was all a gosh dang dream. Man. This is nuts. So the following day on Halloween morning, 1988, the 31-year-old Myers goes to a bus stop where he's all bandaged up. Of course, you can somewhat see a little bit of his eyes, and again, some part not so much. But this paramedic, we all knew he was gonna die in this scene. He pulled himself from below the car, next thing out, impaled right in the chest, and he steals the jumpsuit. Loomis and Michael cross paths at the gas station, where he pleads his patient to leave the town in peace. Unfortunately, it doesn't know good, so he throws grenades, steals a car, and heads his way to town. Meanwhile, Jamie and her sister go to the Vincent Drug, where she finds an iconic similar mask and costume to the one that Michael wore the night he killed his sister, which he sees him in the mirror. Then somehow he disappears. But as she goes away, he looks in the glass and admires his work. The following night, meanwhile, in the morning at least, everyone in town knew that Jamie was Michael's niece. But her bastard-ass friends wouldn't let her forget it. So meanwhile, she decides to go trick-or-treating in her dang faces, which explains the costume. That night, Michael picks up this guy Bucky and throws him into a power plant, cutting off power to the whole town. Okay, let me point something out. This mask I hate. It makes him look like a complete imbecile and a complete moron. The one from 1978 seems legit, so why not use that one? Honest to God, Nick Castle is more of a genius than George P. freaking Wilbur. So, Myers tries tries to kill them while Jamie was on the roof, but that's a few scenes later. Oh man, this is so ignorant. This is the most ignorant thing in the book. This girl, Kelly Meeker, the daughter of the sheriff, she goes to give Myers coffee thinking it was him. Here's an idea of things you probably shouldn't do. 1, don't get the son of a gun coffee thinking he's the sheriff. 2nd, don't light up a dang candle unless you want to get impaled with a shotgun. Whoa! Impaling someone through a wall with a shotgun. What was he thinking? Knives were pointless? But that would make a good fatality move in a Mortal Kombat game. Anyways, he chases him upstairs. Jamie and Rachel figure out the truth about him. The next thing you know, they're screwed. So they get up to the rooftop where apparently he technically finds him. Where he finds them, tries to kill him. The sheriff tries to. Okay, Loomis is a moron in one part of this. He takes Jamie to the schoolhouse, but okay, one thing I gotta point out. Don't break into a schoolhouse if you know Michael is far away to the point where he can hear the damn bells. God, the people in Haddonfield are fucking stupid. Anyways, once they get to the schoolhouse, Michael wears this regular William Shatner mask, who looks similar to the one that who kind of looked similar to the one like Ben Tramer in the second film. So he tries to go down to take down his 7-year-old niece, long enough for Rachel to give him the fire extinguisher. But closer to the end, they realize he's not dead, and he rips Earl's throat with his hand, if you have enough strength, and they shove him off the car. And this line seems really badass, in my opinion. Like this: when Rachel was about to run him over, she said, "Die, you son of a bitch!" Then she ran him over and he landed in the graveyard. So, after he woke up, okay, his niece was a fucking idiot like Laurie Strode was. She touches his hand. He gets back up. Smart thing that comes in the picture, he gets shot down. And once they get home, a few scenes later, wait, what is it? Are we seeing through his point of view? Holy shit! Okay, I did not expect that. Well, that was Halloween 4.